Loaf of bread, Brent Reid. Brothers look to extend the stay at Brookie. Manly are closing in on the new deals for the Trbojevic boys in a huge boost for the club and their bid to win an NRL premiership. Seagulls Supremo Tony Mestrov is expected to meet the Trbojevic agent Paul Sutton later this week as he looks to finalise contract extensions for the pair. They're off contract at the end of next season. Manly are looking to secure Jake Trbojevic until at least the end of 2027, while Tommy Turbo, his new deal would be until at least the end of 2028. So what's the number there, would you say, for these boys?
Well, they were getting about close to $1 million each. I reckon there'll be clauses in this one, for Tommy anyway.
Oh, you know? Yeah, what, X Games?
Yeah. Don't you think? I mean, that's good business.
Yeah, and I think he would do that.
Well, he instigated that I want to give some cash back. So I feel, when last year, he said, "Oh, look, I'll pay some money back." He wanted to give it back, so he'd give it to other players.
Yeah.
But the
could you sign a deal? So I remember years ago, Hop was running into a bit of trouble, and he literally was on a second or third chance, and he signed a deal which was purely match payments, but it was a healthy amount.
Yeah.
So if he played the whole season, which he basically did, he'd end up with a tidy package on par.
Yeah.
Could you do that with Turbo? Could you say, mate, look, we're going to give you 50 grand, but you're getting 40K a game, for example? Would they let you do that?
I don't know whether they would. I think there's got to be a minimum. They might say, right, I will give you 350 as a base.
Plus 20 a game or 40, whatever it is.
Whatever it is. But I am still convinced that Tommy would get close to $1 million.
The NRL would probably make sure that he was getting something like that.
He's still worth that much
he's fit. Of course. You can win a comp with Tom Trbojevic. That's the absolute fact of that.
Yeah, it's interesting with DCE coming off the books. These guys probably taking less, probably allows a bit more to spend on current players, maybe go to market, find another
What do they need?
Big star.
Well, number 9?
Okay, what's
Crafty number 9?
Who have they got at the moment? What, Lehigh is your fullback of the future?
Yeah.
You've got...
You know who would work there, I reckon?
A replacement for...
Reece Robson.
Yeah, right.
But I know he's going to the Chooks. Or Reed Marnie.
Tommy Starling staying at Canberra.
Tommy Starling.
What about a Brayley? Jaden Brayley.
Well, he's going to Canberra.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
I know, someone like that.
They got Nick Nack Paddywhack, they got Starling, and they got Brayley.
Okay, who would you grab? If Sticky said, righto, you can take one of these 3.
Oh.
Would you take Owen? Would you take
Nick
Nack?
Gee, they're all three. All three could.
I think I'd go Owie.
You go Nick Nack.
Just what I've seen and the potential.
Yep.
But they do need a hooker, don't they?
I think so. Speaking of hookers, we asked you this before we went to the news.
Angela White. No.
Who said this? This club has become family to me. I've felt nothing but support from the players, staff, and especially Benji. He's someone I really admire and enjoy playing under. Who said that? That man. No, not Talon De Silva.
Lockie?
No. John Bateman was one of the questions.
Brent Naden?
No. Via the Tigers website, folks, Appy Koroisau extends stay at the West Tigers. So clearly this was just about done when Talon De Silva had been allowed to go, right? So they were just dotting I's, crossing T's, some may say. So Koroisau now joins Terrell May, Sunya Taruva, Samuela Fainu, Fanupole, Kai Pearce-Paul, who's committing to the Tigers long term. So they're building, and they're going to avoid the spoon this year. So Appy has re-signed with the club until the end of 2028, Brian.
Was there rumours going around, or did I read somewhere, or did I dream this, about Doueihi to Penrith?
No, I think that was on breakfast this morning.
Yes, and Dragons too came out yesterday afternoon. Was sniffing around.
Where would you play him?
I liked playing lock.
I liked it when he was 6.
Statement.
I did like it when he was playing 6.
Okay, well, Michael Chamis, further to that, Brooksy. West Tigers utility on the Dragons' radar. St George Illawarra has shown interest in luring Adam Doueihi to the club next season as a utility to give them an option as a ball-playing lock. He's off contract at the end of the season. Now, the Tigers are willing to offer him around that 350 to 400. But I've got to say, if you're the West Tigers and you've lost Luke Garner in the past, who went to the Panthers and won a premiership off a spoon, if the Panthers are sniffing around from Adam Doueihi, it must make you a little bit second-guessing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I know they've also backed him for a long way, right?
Yeah, but he'll go there for less. Remember he was desperate to get to Melbourne?
Yeah.
Remember he was putting himself out there? I think my understanding is he now gone to Isaac Moses' stable.
Has he?
He was looking after himself.
Gotcha.
What's that saying? A man who represents himself has a idiot as a client.
Oh, really?
When they say in the courtroom.
Oh, okay.
This is a lawyer.
That's what the lawyers would say.
As a
wouldn't
fool for a client.
As a fool for a client.
As a fool for a client.
Is that it?
Fletch.
Idiot. You know how we got
Same.
doctors? Can we get lawyers ringing up? I'd like to get free advice. Dr. Mark, you've been outstanding. I want lawyers.
I've got a lawyer. Who can ring us.
Not Paul.
No.
He's a judge.
No, our man Tommy. Give us a call, mate. Eels young guns set for stint on the sidelines via the Sydney Morning Herald, Brian. Now, this hurts, and we're talking about the holiday roaders, so there's teams out of the running who have to travel on the road. It is a tough assignment for those coaches. And now, Rookie of the Year contender, Isaiah Iongi, is expected to miss the next month with a broken hand. So that's a bugger. That's a bad time to miss, isn't it, too? Like, you can't even finish off the season that way.
Throw Zach at the back.
Zach at the back.
Zach attack at the back.
Would you?
Yeah.
The other options are...
Just see how he goes.
Okay, we're going to find out at Team List Tuesday, but the temptation will be... This is hard for Jason Riles, Fletch, because Joash Papali'i can play fullback, right? But you're kind of grooming him for the 6.
Dill bags.
So would you put Dylan back there? The easy way would put Dylan at 6 and Papali'i to fullback.
Yeah.
But if you're really wanting to test him out as a 6...
Well, what about just throw Zach out the back there, just in case? Oh, no. Hold the phone.
Hold all tickets.
Fox. I want to see the Fox.
Oh, the Fox.
I want to see the Fox at fullback.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
He has been flying.
Yep. Imagine him bobbing up everywhere.
Bob me down.
That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
But also just this: if you've got a scattered kick chase, none better just to zip around.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I would love to see that.
Played a little bit at the Dogs, I remember. Didn't sort of work, but throw him in there.
Throw him in there. I don't hate that at all. And when you're an opposing coach, when they throw stuff at you that's a little bit outside the square, it makes you a bit uncomfortable, doesn't it? Like if you're getting ready for Parramatta this week,
yeah,
and all of a sudden the Fox is bopping around at fullback, it's just a little unknown.
Yeah, and he's pretty handy on the ball playing as well.
Okay. Now, there you go. So we've been talking about big efforts from the first-year phenoms this season. The Rookie of the Year, that was posed on our ex. Bobby Toya still on top, boys, 39% according to your good self. Halasima, 32%. Iongi, 23%. Anyone else, 6%. So the way it's going, according to our listening audience, Brian, through X, Bobby Toya will be your Rookie of the Year at this stage. Raiders legend contemplating his future. Now, we spoke about this yesterday. Don Furness spoke to Jimmy Smith about Josh Papali'i and his plans after 2025. Here's the CEO, Donny Furner. What did he have to say?
Joey tapping, he's got his arm around him and saying, come on, brother, make sure you stay. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a chat to him at the end of the year, but not till the end of the year because he's got a bit on. He's got a young family. I think maybe he's thinking that's a really big challenge in England. He's always said to me and Rick and that he never want to play against this club, which is great to hear. So, if we could, we would. And it's not out of the question, but it's not going to be done anytime soon. We'd sort of talk about it later in the year. And he did say to me the other day, if we won the grand final, he'd probably hang up his boots. So he's just, I think, wanting to see everything laid out and then make a decision. But out of respect for Papa, we give him that space. He's a legend of this club, the highest number of matches. So it wouldn't be hard for us if he really did want to stay just for that 1 year. And I'm sure the coaches would love to have him.
I like how they've handled this, the Raiders, Brian.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Has he signed in England, though?
No, that was talk. St Helens were interested.
Right, but he had not yet signed over there.
No. And I did. Bruce me. I spoke to Big Papa early this year at Sticky's charity day.
Yep.
And I was just inquiring. I had my journalistic hat on. It was me, Dean Ritchie,
who else?
MC.
Full package.
Yeah. Buzz.
Yeah.
And I went straight in. And I said, "What's doing at the end of the year?" And he said, "Mrs. and I would like to go to Europe." And I said, "Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's go in Super League." He goes, "Yeah, that's the plan." Left it at that. I coerced him. I said, "Mate, you don't want to go there. You want one more year."
Oh, so you've started this?
I did. I apologise to any St Helens or Wigan or Warrington fans, but yep, old Bears Ed has done it again.
Jeez, you are a peer pressure merchant, Brian. A peer pressure merchant. We might we'll squeeze this one in, actually. Rabbitohs re-signed winger for a further 2 seasons. Rabbitohs website. Delighted to announce the contract extension of the club's greatest try scorer and soon to be the NRL's greatest try scorer, Alex Johnston, for the 2026 and 2027 seasons today. It's a good contract, Brian, because you may say, why would you sign him for 2 years? No disrespect to Alex Johnston at his age. But I understand it's a 1-year contract with a 1-year club option for the club.
That's 2-year deal. No, we were just talking.
Oh,
about
is it not a?
No, that was just spitballing different options.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so no, 2-year deal, straight up, no clauses.
Okay, well done, Alex Johnston.
And then he just walked straight into the Kummel's job.
Again, after
timing.
Timing. 28.
Great timing.
So he plays 26, 27, gets up in the compound, and it's just
Marquee.
Kummels for days.
that. Really?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Thoughts? Greatest try scorer ever.
He's
Yeah.
30.
Marquee signing.
Yeah, but they'll take anyone up there.
He's 30.
Bums on seats.
What a career. 30 years old, 207 tries from 237 NRL games.
Crazy.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
This is what I don't get when people say, oh, yeah, but he's only a wing. He's only had to fall over the line. He hasn't.
No.
He has, like, you watch a lot of his tries.
Yep.
Like, I know he's been in the right position a couple of times, but that day he scored 5.
5,
against
yeah.
the Chooks.
Yep. And he's only 5 from tying Ken Irvine. So, 212, that's the magic number for the most 4-pointers in premiership history. That is the way to keep an eye on with that. 1300 01 1170, the text 0457 736 736. Okay, here we go, folks. Let's start with this big game. The Roosters taking on the Melbourne Storm. 6 in a row the Storm have accounted for the Roosters. And how do we shape up here? Well, as far as team news is concerned, the big news, I suppose, for the Roosters, Billy Smith's out. This poor bugger cannot get a good run. Ethan King's going to come into the centres. The Chad is out of the side. Sandon Smith will join Sammy Walker in the halves. And that's the major changes as far as they're concerned. And just keep a note too, Hugo Savala, who has been out injured with, what was it, Brian?
Wrist.
Hugo Savala?
Yeah, he had Oliver.
An Oliver twist. Okay, so
but he's in the
extended
squad.
So he's a little cheeky chance there. For the Melbourne Storm, there is no Cameron Munster. You can appreciate why. He does have his father's funeral, so you can really understand why that would be happening there. For the Melbourne Storm, other changes, still no Ryan Pappenhausen, so Meany, he stays at fullback. And, of course, Nelson Asofa Solomona, he's out with suspension for a couple of weeks, so he's an absentee there as well, which means Stefano and Josh King, they'll start up front. Sean Blaw, Eli Katoa, Trent Lierard, still a pretty good pack, despite the fact no Nelson coming off the Judith bench. Kane Bradley will make his way there, and what a great patch-up player he has been, no doubt about that. So that's the big news, and it's a big game. Trent Robinson taking on Craig Bellamy, just about getting to must-win o'clock for the Roosters, Fletch.
Yes, and they don't have a great record against the Melbourne Storm, but they've just got to be able to control the ball. Like last week, 60%. I don't know how many games they've had where their completion rate is under 70%. And I know people go, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, it's about what they do with the ball. Well, yeah, it does matter because they've got to defend so much.
Yep.
And it's been their Achilles heel for I don't know how long.
Yep.
Just complete at 80 or 90%. And you will go far. Let's do this. Cowboys versus the Dragons. Well, I think the Jackson Purdue experiment could be over. He's been moved from 6 back to the centres.
Well, that supports the rumour Tuesday.
Well, Murray Tuolangi, he's done the hamstring again. Braden Burns will go on the wing. Thomas Duffy, our man.
The Duffmeister.
Finally, our man. He's going to be playing 6. And Robert Derby, a.k.a. Kentucky, a.k.a. local, he's going to be on the wing. No Jackson Borlo. Johnny Bateman is back. Harrison Edward pushes to prop. No Thomas McKaylee. Now, let's have a look at the Dragons. Only the one change. Sione,
Sorry, I just had to do it.
No,
I had to keep tradition, Brian.
Sione has done his... Finu has done, has done his shoulder. We saw that dislocation, so he's going to, you'd think probably his season is done. So Steve Allen is out on the wing and Matt Fine to the centres. Only his 3rd game of the season. This is desperation stakes as well. I like what the Dragons did last week. So they're getting my hard-earned.
Ooh, that's a tricky
Lock
game.
of the week.
I know it's tricky, but I just can't tip or back
Yeah.
the Cows.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved at all
I
in
am,
that game.
because I get involved in every game.
Okay.
I'm a real involver.
Brooksy, can you get yourself involved in a game at 8 o'clock at Suncorp Stadium? It's the Broncos hosting the Parramatta Eels.
All right, let's do it. Broncos coming off the bye. Payne Haas returns after being rested following Origin 3. Jesse Arthurs will play his first game since round 17. He's painting a picture on the wing. He's recovered from his rib injury. Corey Jensen, calf. I think it was a blood clot issue. He's back on deck.
Wow.
With Kobe Hetherington, Billy Walters and Jack Gajewski on the interchange bench. Eels. So the big change here, we were talking about it before, fullback. What's going to happen with Isaiah Iongi? So Jason Riles has put Josh Papali'i at number 1. The halves will be Dean Hawkins and Mitch Moses.
Ooh, Mitchie's back.
Mitch is back. Dean Hawkins moves to 5'8". Joash to fullback. Will Penasini returns from suspension in the centres. So Bailey Simonson drops to reserves. Luca Moretti has been added to the bench. And Dylan Brown is part of the extended squad. He's not in jersey 18, jersey number 22 up there at Suncorp. Boys, Broncos, they taking your hard-earned.
What's happened to Simonson, Bailey Simonson?
Yeah, don't know. Just dropped him to
Injured?
reserves. No, reserves. In
Okay, that's
jersey
strange.
number 20.
Thought he went okay.
Okay, folks. Here he is. There is no tourist, so who would be that person to step up in his absence? It is our man, Sam of the Sleaze.
Yeah.
Finally off the bench.
How you feeling, Sleaze?
I'm feeling good. I love Teamless Tuesday. I've been waiting for the call-up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Matt Burton in Blues camp finally nabbed my bench spot.
So this guy here, folks, for those who don't know, those who tune into YouTube or you see the social media clips, every time we do Teamless Tuesday, he says, can you blokes stop moving around? Stop moving around. So now he's in the room to ensure that
I
happens.
just want to ask you, Sleazy, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Buckets, how old are you?
21 as well.
Okay, have you ever thought about maybe hitting the streets, the pubs, the clubs, and just being a team?
Two-prong attack.
Yeah, just going, hey, girls, what's doing? You know, girls go out together.
Two-man.
Girls, what's doing? Let's go for a date.
I
Both
think
of
we
you.
should. I think we do well.
Oh, very well.
How would it operate? So
Sleazy's
there's
got,
usually, you take the shine off the ball, would you,
yeah,
Sleazy?
definitely.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be the one that's scoring, but I'll do the harder, hard work
You're
early.
the Brian
Play
Tottle.
one.
You're the
Yeah.
Brian Tottle. And then we've got Buckets Edwards at the back here, just coming over
I think
the top.
it works better if, say, I go up and then Sam goes, is this guy bothering you? So I do a bit of bother and then Sam saves the day and then I go away and then we keep alternating with that.
I've got a better
Oh,
one.
that's too
Cleary and
seasoned.
Luai.
No, I've got a better one. You come up for an autograph. So excuse me, girls. Can I get an autograph?
Yeah.
Can I get it? Because you look like a golfer or a tennis player. And
Yes.
just put it some
Golf.
Put a hecko like a Nordic name to you.
Yeah.
Williams.
With a big ping cap.
Yeah.
That's William Verlanders.
Yeah, you need a couple of dots on your eyes, on your O's.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Sleaze, we're taking your time.
Only one change for the Warriors after their last gasp win over the Knights. Chance Nickel-Klukstar returns from a knee injury. So Tane Tuapiki moves to 18th man in the only change there. The Titans, however, Desi Hasler swung the axe. So obviously Tino's out for up to a month with his knee injury. So Cleese Haas starts. But it's a new look bench with Josh Paston, Jacob Alec and Isaac Fasil Malawi coming in, while David Fafita and Alofiana Khan Pereira dropped.
Were they in the shower, those two?
Is it Alec or Alec?
I'll tell you what it is.
I prefer Alec.
Who
wouldn't?
I tell
Says
you
the tennis
what.
player looking through here. Jacob Alec, yes, please.
I tell you now. It feels like it's getting close to the end for Desi, and this is showing you who he really likes.
Who's he like? Shug?
Well, he's clearly not a Khan Pereira fan.
No.
He's dropped him a few times now. David Fafita's out. He's just gone with the likables, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
He's all in now. Everyone can get bucket. He's going to go with who he wants.
This is 500 for Desi, isn't it?
Yeah.
500.
500.
When I wake up.
Coaching.
Wow.
So just getting back to our men, what would work better? Like, what would be, is it the tennis player or the golfer?
Tennis.
Tennis?
Definitely. Because you look like a tennis player.
What about basketball?
Nah.
No, it doesn't work.
Nah, you
No,
don't look
NBL.
yeah, NBL. You may as well play A-League.
So we just need to find a random sort of bloke who made the round of 16 at Wimbledon
Yeah.
who no one's going to know, and that's you.
Yeah. I need a new alias.
Yeah.
No, same name, but you've got to act, Sleazy. You've got to be very, very good at this. Excuse me, girls. Sorry, can I just interrupt? Oh, excuse me, I'm a big fan. Can I get a photo first, and then get him to sign a coaster? Or because can you wear one? Can you just take in a Yonex, a Yonex tennis racket or a shirt, maybe Slazenger, and get him to sign your shoe?
Yeah.
Could you do that? Sleazy?
Sign my shoe.
No, you're going to get. Yeah, you're going to take your Slazenger off.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it
And
signed.
Yeah. No, I got you.
And then the girls will go, "Who is this bloke?" And he goes, "I didn't know who this bloke is." Fourth round qualified, junior.
Is the
Junior
forehead
Wimbledon
sign too much?
Yeah, that's too much.
I think we need a run through.
Yeah,
You two.
we'll practice.
Okay, we'll practice
Role
later.
play. We'll role play.
Beautiful stuff.
I want to be Susan though. My name has to be Susan.
Yeah,
always thought I'd be
Lundy's not a
Susan.
believer. He says Sleazy and Buckets would not do well. I think they would. 1300 01 1170, the run home with Joel and Fletch. Now, one thing, you still going there, Sleazy?
No, we're
No.
done.
Now, listen. Okay, that was okay. But we're going to come back and get another crack at this. The tourist is always playing up. He's trying to get a spot with Marky Warren, right? So we've got to start playing on a few words, playing on a few names.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that in the break, eh?
Yeah. He's known as the rabbi.
Yeah, the rabbi.
So if you want to throw any Yiddish Hebrew terms in, go for your life.
Yeah, that's coming up on the run home with Joel and Fletch,
Moyle.
part 2. The Premiers, they are prowling at the moment, but they're taking on the West Tigers. The last 6 games, Tigers got them twice. So they, lots of ex-Panthers, of course, ready for this assignment. So how do the Panthers stack up here? The Cavalry's back. Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo returned from a post-origin rest. Liam Martin, who's had the Oliver Twist injury as well, the wrist, he's been listed amongst the reserves. Star winger Brian Toto has been named to play despite his knee and hamstring concerns. Isaac Tungor returns from suspension. Alamotti goes to 18th man, who was the grand final hero in many ways. And Brad Schneider slides to the bench. Jack Cole makes way.
Slider.
So they are definitely heading in the right direction there, and again being miserly with their defence. West Tigers, former Rabbitoh Isaac Thompson. He'll play his first game for the Tigers after scoring 12 tries in 18 New South Wales Cup appearances for West. Charlie Staines won't get the chance to take on his former firm where he did score a try in a grand final. Charlie Staines, he makes way. Skipper Appy Koroisau, he's been the story this week, folks, as he'll be continuing his stay there at the West Tigers. So he is named to start after last week, coming off the bench. That's how it's shaping up. The battle of the big cats. The battle of the big cats. Rabbitohs take on the Sharkies at Polytech Stadium. This game in Gosford, Brian.
So the young, he was leading the Dally M's early in the year. Jai Gray, he returns from his thumb injury. He's going to be at fullback. AJ reverts to the wing, and we heard Shawny before, if you think he can break the record, try scoring, 300-1.
Yep. You win some, you lose more.
Six tries he needs, or 7. Isaiah Tass moves to centre. Ewan Aiken, there's only one of him. He's going to the back row. Lewis Dodd, Englishman, is going to start for the first time this season. In his NRL career, Jamie Humphries is gone with concussion. Kaloa Matangi's gone with the ankle. Now Peter Mimazoulis is gone as well. So Sean Kepi into the starting side. And we've got another debutant for the Bunnies. I don't know how many of that this year, but there's a few. Ashton Ward and Ryan Gray joins the bench. For the Sharkies, Jesse Ramian returns. Britton Nickera is out with that concussion. Billy Burns, who's been quite the find.
Yep.
I know he's an ex-Dragon, but he's comes in the starting side in the second row. And Acko, Daniel Atkinson, a.k.a. Pat Healy, joins the bench.
Yeah, but he was in 14 last week. This is exactly what happened last week, and then he got resold for third degree at the last minute. Now, this is a trappy game because, like last week, they had a big win at home. That was against the Roosters, and then they go to Gosford. The last time they went to Gosford, they're off a big win at home, the Melbourne Storm. So they need to manage this a little bit differently here, Fletch.
Yeah, I do, but the Tallis Duncan in the centres, they're struggling. They've got Tallis Duncan. Like, he's a terrific back rower. It's just so hard to defend in the centres. Jai Gray is a bonus back in, but the Sharks for me.
Okay, there you go. There's Fletch, you say. And Jesse Raymond, a big end. He'll be taking on. So come with me and have a beer. Tallis Duncan.
Ashton Ward, boys, from the Dragons. Steelers, Harold Matz. He's a 5'8" halfback.
Oh, okay.
So Jonah Glover, Ashton Ward, they know where their bread's buttered when it comes to halves, don't they?
They
do. Recently. Anyway, I digress. Raiders, Knights. A lot of former Knights in this Raiders side. But one of them is coming into the starting side. Simi Sasagi, he comes in for Seb Chris, who is out. Noah Martin joins the bench. That's the only change from the Raiders side that won last week against the Eels down in the nation's capital. The Knights, only one change to the 17. Jack Hetherington recalled onto the interchange. His father Is he father? Raider?
Yeah.
Former
Yes,
Raider?
absolutely.
And uncle is Brett Mullins.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
he's in the Knights. Huh.
Yep.
There we go. He's played the last 4 games in New South Wales Cup with Thomas Cant moving to 18th man. Brodie Jones is listed among the reserves. He could be a late call-up. He missed the Warriors game due to that virus that was going through the team last week. So looking at the side, there is quite a few. So you've got Hudson Young's a junior, was
Yep.
in the juniors. Joey Tapane, Tom Starling, Simi Sasagi. So only really the 4 in the starting lineup.
The mule.
Zach
Yep.
Hosking, 5.
Yeah.
Bang. And then what have we got on the other side? Jack Hetherington with the ties. There's a croaker in there, but not related.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Jaden Brayley's going to Canberra next year, so it's a bit of a...
Kai Pearce-Paul, he had to go to Canberra to get his citizenship.
Yeah.
Went to the Mint.
Yeah. Leo Thompson, he froths on down there. He loves Fish Week.
Yes.
Tell you
Certainly
what,
does.
It's a lot of relos in this game, so to speak. So Jed Stewart, of course, you've got Ricky.
Cogger.
You've got Ethan Strange, his old man, Johnny Strange. You've got the Mule, Hosking.
Oh, you're saying sons of?
Lots of. You've got
Bradman
Gagai, his
Best.
brother Jacob, of course, plays. You've got Bradman Best. Is he's engaged or partner?
Roger
of,
Best.
Yeah, Roger
Oh,
Best,
yeah,
but
yeah.
also Jeffrey Fennick.
Yes.
You've got
And
Jackson
them.
Hastings.
Of course.
Jackson Hastings. You've got Jackie Cogger.
Yeah.
Dominic Young, Cliff Young.
You
It's
got
all happening.
Jacob Safidi and Daniel Safidi. Jaden Brayley and Blake Brayley.
Tyson Gamble.
Oh,
Could you
it's
do
never
this?
ending.
Could you find this on pretty much every team?
Probably. Probably.
I don't know, but I'm waiting for this.
Okay. Here he
Ladies and
goes.
gentlemen,
Sleazy Sam.
Sleazy, who's walking into the Harbord Hilton. Towie is a Roman.
Come on, Rabbi.
Bulldogs Manly boys, it's the 30-year anniversary of the 95 premiership, so it'll be the first game the Bulldogs ever played at Allianz Stadium, this one. For the doggies, Bronson Sherry's back from a groin injury, so Anari Tuwala slides to the wing, and Jethro Rinakama makes way.
Oh, that's a shame.
I like him.
So do I.
Yeah.
He's a really good gun. He tore up New South Wales Cup for him, so expect a long future from him.
He's a
if
good
not
gun.
this
Have
week.
you met a bad gun in your time?
Bad gun.
He's a really good gun.
He's a good gun. He's
No,
a great
never.
gun. No, I haven't actually. No.
Okay.
Sammy Hughes returns to the side of prop, while Josh Curran reverts to the bench because Satili Tupanua has done his hamstring again after
Too
coming back
early.
last week.
Too early.
Probably need another week off there.
Oh, yeah, two were probably.
Tilly to come back early.
Yeah, It was very good.
Sorry.
For the Sea Eagles, Lahai Road Hopewadi remains at fullback.
We practiced this. You take the Laho Road. The low road. You take the low road.
Did we practice
And
it?
I'll take the Lahai Road.
I told you. So you went with his way. What I said was, despite the form of Tommy Turbo, there's no Dropawadi for Hopawadi. Why didn't you run with that one?
Because he was never being dropped.
Yeah, but he's not been dropped anyway. You know what I'm
take the
talking
Lahai
about. Anyway,
Road,
it's your
move
show,
on
not
to
ours.
Lehigh Road. I thought I was
Sorry. I'll work on it. I'll work
Rabbi,
on it.
come on, give him a
Good
chance.
luck, Buckets. You're going to do all this yourself, mate.
Ola Kawatu's a big in for the Sea Eagles. He's back for his first game since round 15. Corey Waddell slides to the bench, and Tommy Talau goes to 18th man, while Jakey Simpkin has been named on the bench despite failing his HIA last week. So Manly, Seabold said he'd appeal in the press conference. And
As
clearly
in,
they've won.
how's that appeal? Or
As in, how's that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Walked
Give him a
straight into
wicket,
Graham
yeah.
Annesley's office.
Yeah.
And went,
Bang.
Wrong and got him. Play back on the stumps.
Good
Come on.
recovery, Sleazy.
Thank you.
Who's your tip there, by the way? You're a Manly man.
Well, after last week, I'm all in. I'm all in on us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that does. Can someone tell me, have Melbourne Storm lost 2 in a row this year? Melbourne Storm lost 2 in a row. I have a feeling they have.
I'm nervous someone's going to pinch this, Brian, and it'll turn up this week. I reckon you'll find, I haven't done the homework yet, but I've got a gut feel, those who have played the Melbourne Storm, terrible record the next week.
Yeah. That's been going for yonks, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has. It has. So that's your concern, Sleazy, the Manly side. They're backing up after a big win against Melbourne down there.
Brooks.
Yes.
Put your mo-
Yeah, I just got a text.
Yeah.
Did you see that there's this massive low pressure system going over Southeast Australia? I don't know if this is going to affect Raiders games over the next few weeks, but it looks like there is going to be a massive dump over the Australian Alps over the next 2 weeks.
I think there could be another one too coming from Mark Latham as well, I feel. Right in the coffee table. Get under there, Dale, and bus.
Oh, dear. Amy Drew's got the news.
Allegedly.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.